So, it's been a while since I've posted a video. It's a big freaking beam. But this is my next project, and hopefully you can hear me. We're right here on Interstate 30, just outside of Greenville. But this is what I got to do next, or one of the next ones I got to do. I've got a couple small ones in between here, and this is a old abandoned motel, as you can tell. About 10,800 square foot, but it's got a slab, so only about half of that is going in the dumpster. But see if I can get inside here. I don't know what kind of nest that is, but I'm watching out for bees and wasps and stuff like that. I got stung on my property in Wolf City. But anyway, you can kind of see inside. Nice and nasty. But it's been abandoned for quite a while, and it's fire hydrant right there. That fire department is going to lend us a hose. In lieu of getting an asbestos abatement, we are just going to have to spray the building as it's being torn down. So good thing is everything's pretty close here, just over that bridge right there. Loop back and go that way, and that'll take you into Cumbie, and then you go from the bridge down and then back behind these trees here. And the landfill is about I don't know if you can see it, but it's from where I'm standing, it's probably right on the other side of that fireworks stand. It's about 6 miles away. So landfill is there, and then all this brick is going to go to the recycler, Commerce Sand and Gravel, and they are about 2 miles down that way. So when we come through and tear this one down, we'll probably start on a Monday. Today's Wednesday, but we're gonna knock all the brick off. Obviously, it's not going to the landfill, and then we will load it up in the truck. And since it's so close, we'll just keep hauling that stuff back and forth, moving all that out of there, get all those air conditioning units. Any metal that we see is going to be recycled, and you kind of see in one of the rooms right here. But I mean, it's pretty small, all things considered. I mean, right back there you can see the brick wall. That's the back side of the building right there. So you got this, and then you got a bathroom, and that just repeats back and forth, so it's like a mirror image of itself. A little cheap motel, but they've had some issues, legal, I guess, in judicial issues, whatever you want to call it, city council, all this stuff. They've been wanting to get it torn down for a while, but you know, the whole back and forth thing. So finally getting it scheduled to be taken down, and kind of show you how, I mean, that's how thick the building is, or how deep it is. It's just real thin right here, and then I don't know if I'm gonna walk all the way back over there, just because this is just to show you what I got. But that part over there, I just walked over the, I didn't go in at all, because thing about these old motels is sometimes you don't know who is lurking in what corners, so there may be somebody still in there. Obviously we'll check whenever we get ready to tear it down, but you just never know, like, what crackheads or whatever are still inside. There may be somebody sleeping in a corner or in a bathroom, and if I go in and they're in there, then you know, who's to say if they got weapons or whatever. So but all that over there, they gutted all that out, so that's nothing but 2x4 studs mostly, which is good. Walked over there just to check to see if the meters are gone. Gas meter's gone. There's still a power line connected to a dead meter box, so they'll probably want to get that power line removed completely. That way it doesn't snatch on those other two poles over there. But yep, that's what it is. So like I said, most of the brick, all of the brick will go right down the road, and the wood is gonna go right across the road to the landfill, and they said we have to give the city all of the landfill receipts that we get. So I don't know if that's because they want to put a lien against the owner. Hopefully that's not the case, but I have heard them do that sometimes. They want everything. But, you know, I don't know about all that. I just know what job I'm called here to do, and that's what I'm going to do. So, kind of liking it. Like I said, I like the residential demos, but you know, every now and again you kind of want to get a big project, you know, something that's gonna keep you busy for a while, I guess. And obviously the bigger projects have a little bit more of a profit margin, or actually quite a bit more profit margin than the small residentials. But again, that also depends on how you get rid of the stuff. So take a little extra time. I know some companies, some guys will just take all that brick and just scoop it up with the wood and all this junk and throw it all away. But you know, if you take a little bit of extra time, you know, and especially because everything's so close, you know, it'll help you out in the long run. So anyway, I'm not gonna walk all the way back around there. Like I said, this is just to show you what I got type video. I know I haven't uploaded a video in a while. We've had a lot of jobs that we've bid, and a few of them that are quote unquote underway are still in a holding pattern. Jobs that we've gotten, but we just have to hold on them. As a matter of fact, I went by a job over in Point, Texas, back that way, and been trying to find out if the guy still had the house there, if it was still going to be demoed. And he said when it dries up, well, good after it, so it's dry now, and it's still there. So we'll see what happens with that one. But I got to start an interior demo tomorrow, and then I got to start a this one is going to be after that demo, and then there's one in Josephine, Texas, that we're going to be doing maybe next week. And then we got one in Ardmore, Oklahoma, and it's like this one. It's about 10,000 square foot, except it's 2-story in the middle of downtown, unreinforced brick building that we're going to have to get down. So we're just waiting on the bank with that one. The owner has to get all his stuff worked out with the bank, because initially he went in and started demoing it, but he was funding it all himself, and it just got way too expensive and you know, I don't think he really had the help he needed or whatnot. So he's going to go through the bank with that one, and he hired a general contractor. They're going to rebuild a new building there, like a bar and grill, and we're going to be the first step into making that come true, which is demolishing the old building. So anyway, me and the Tretta are finna go home. I call it the Tretta. I've actually pulled a barn down with this car. I took a tow strap and hooked it on. It wasn't a whole barn, but I took the tow strap, hooked it onto the wall, and yeah, we pulled the barn down with it. So some people are like, you know, how do you do demo if you don't have like a big truck, like, you know, like a Ram 3500 or something like that? I'm like, you know, the excavator is my piece of equipment, and skid steers and stuff like that. So what I want is something like that, like a semi with a low boy, so I can haul my own equipment whenever I get my own equipment, and get a dump truck. I mean, you know, I could get a pickup truck and it'd be fine, and eventually I will, but right now it doesn't really, like, I don't really have a urgent need for it. Like, the amount of debris that I want to haul out, a pickup truck and a dump trailer will not haul it out efficiently. So if I'm able to get my hands on a semi with like a scrap dump, like an 80-yard scrap dump or end dump or whatever you want to call them, or even just a dump truck, or maybe even a roll-off truck, and then I can buy several dumpsters of my own, and then just when I get jobs like this, I can set them out and do what I need to do. But like I said, the pickup truck will work fine, something like that, a dually and a dump trailer. But like I said, there's only so much you can haul in that dump trailer. It's not nearly as efficient as a semi is. Yeah, better gas mileage, yada yada yada, than the semi. But when you figure in the amount of loads that you can get with one semi load, it's right now I don't really need a truck that bad. So yeah, me and the Jetta keep right on rocking, and it hadn't stopped me from getting any jobs. So I mean, eventually I would do it. I'm not knocking anybody that does have it, but I see a lot of guys with the really decked out trucks and stuff like that, and it's great advertising. And like I said, I'm gonna do it eventually, but at this point, it's not really justified. I need something bigger than a pickup truck and a dump trailer to be hauling all this stuff out. And so I've got guys that haul my debris for me. So again, they got really good prices. So we do what we got to do. But anyway, we will. I'll probably record the video tomorrow, or a video tomorrow of the interior demo that we got to do. And when we start on this one, we'll get a footage of this one, and then the one in Josephine, we'll get footage of it, and one in Oklahoma, we'll get footage of it, unless anything happens and we can't get footage. So until then.